You're watching Fox 10 AZAM with Troy Hayden, Celeste Rodriguez, Ron Hoon, Renee Nelson, and Corey McCloskey.
Hey, we are in Cave Creek at the Arizona Gold Experience. This is the stamp mill. This thing's going to be making all kinds of noise. You want to see where gold comes from? They're digging right out of the ground. We'll show you how it gets from there to you coming up in just a couple of minutes.
AZAM is back.
All right, I'm excited to see this because apparently we've been out there before and I don't remember doing this. But there's a stamp machine at the Cave Creek Museum.
Right, and this isn't like a, your mailing stamps or the stamp and ink. This is like, you're going like, you're looking for gold or something, right, Cor?
Yeah. Yeah, it's called a stamp mill, and we're going to see it in our second segment. It's just a massive machine that just crushes rocks. It's noisy, it's dirty, it's dangerous, but if you want gold, you got to be willing to take the risk, and there were plenty of fellows who were willing to do it, and Cave Creek's no stranger to the gold industry, that's for sure. In fact, we're here at the Cave Creek Museum for the Arizona Gold Experience, and it came from all kinds of places, out of the ground, out of the creeks. We got Greg Barnhart with us. You're the millman out here.
One of the millmen, yeah. And this is our panning station, and we've got a mill we'll talk about later. That's an old engine.
Gotcha.
Now this is called a long tom. This long chute over there. Right. They'd run the sediment over, and they'd use blankets to catch the gold. Okay. But what missed, and we're just showing you here, this is called placer gold, because you find it in the streams, and you dig it up and you shake it around, as Tom's doing here.
Well, I want to get over here next to Tom.
All right,
and
it's right here. You want to hold this, or want me to hold the mic?
Well, I want to. What do you got in there? So, what's happened is you've already gotten a big pan full of gold. What's the action that I need to use, Tom?
You're trying to get the sand out, and the gold is heavy, and it sinks to the bottom. You see, the gold sinks. So you want a little more of the sand out. You see,
this seems like an all-day operation.
Well, those panners could go pretty fast. Yeah. And then at the end, you sort through what you've got.
Tom, I'm pretty optimistic.
I hope so.
Hey, get out!
I found in your pan.
There's always somebody digging in your pan.
I found a nugget.
Wow, Tom, now look at that. Now, what do you, I assume it's real.
No.
Greg, I'm not bringing you to the surprise party. All right. If it were real, what do you estimate the worth of something like that to be?
Gold prices go up and down, but they're doing pretty good right now. That size would probably be a couple $1,000s anyway.
Gosh, fantastic. And is a nugget like this something that would have been or could have been found here in Arizona, or is this all mostly coming out of the ground around here?
Well, in Arizona, but this area mostly had the finer gold.
Oh, I see.
Sand, yeah, because we had to crush it. It was crushed down, so you just have gold sands. Gotcha. You don't have any big nuggets. That might have been in California.
Right.
But in Arizona, that's why we have hard rock gold. So you take big chunks, you crush it to make medium chunks, and then you stamp it to make the sand. And out of that, you get gold. So big rocks,
you get death.
Out of big rocks to sand. That's how it works. Well, big rocks to little rocks.
It's so impressive. And when did you guys, we have just a couple of seconds left, but when did you guys start assembling all of this great equipment?
30 years ago.
Really?
30 years ago. Yeah, that stamp mill came down from the top of Continental Mountain, and of course the wood was all rotten. And so all we had was the metal pieces, so we built that from scratch.
And where is Continental Mountain as we wrap up?
Continental Mountain is 4,000 feet right north of Desert Mountain, right up there.
Oh, gotcha.
The way north of Carefree. That's Continental Mountain.
Very good. Well, next time we get together, we're going to head over to the stamp mill, and we're going to see the guys who make this thing run. Troy, Celeste, you do not want to be near this thing. It's horrible looking.
Wow.
It's the noisiest piece of equipment you've ever been next to, and but it's worth it because what comes out the other end is fantastic. Look, Deef's over here. He's the resident blacksmith. Oh. Yeah, make those. Look at this. Don't you love this?
Yes.
I could watch a good blacksmith all.
Oh, is he making
Imagine
a nail?
every nail you need made that way.
Huh. That's the way they used to do it.
Gosh.
Oh, he's touching it now?
It's almost mesmerizing.
Oh, can I touch this now?
Look at that.
Look at this.
Is it warm?
You want to see how a square head nail's made? Right before your eyes. Yeah, more coming your way from the Cave Creek Museum. The Arizona Gold Experience in just a few minutes.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and maybe he'll find gold.
We'll be right back.
Coming up.